Hi, Scorpio, Healing Grasshopper here to do your second week in January reading, the 9th through the 16th. Nice. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. So you are going into this week feeling comfortable and supported and feeling full of opportunity. The Midas touch type feeling. Like things are going well for you. Here's the Queen of Pentacles corroborating what I just said. Comfort, stability, abundance. So this could be like I just had a vision of someone sitting in an office, like being told by your superiors that they are pleased with you, or like, yeah, like job well done. Um, and we're thinking about some things for you for the future. You have a peak of upward mobility here. And then if this isn't a 9 to 5 job, if you're self-employed, this can be um, getting some referrals or having a bunch of clients come in, being able to set a contract in your favor with the least amount of resistance. Like you set a price and then your client is like, okay, fine, where do I sign? And you're like, wow, that was easy. That's what this is. Um, sometimes this can look like a sudden windfall as well with these two strong pentacles next to each other. You, I don't know if it was the weekly, but something in January that I was telling Capricorn is very, very rare for this to come up for a Capricorn, but I was just telling them to play the lottery. And by the way, I'm a Capricorn sun. Um, so I know those kind of things don't happen for Capricorn all that often. It's very, very rare. But the cards were really screaming out like sudden windfall. Um, and I was just in a flash reminded of Capricorn's reading here. Um, so it doesn't hurt to tell you, go play the lottery. Um, I know some of you are like, like you're not really lottery players. Look, it doesn't hurt for you to do it. Only costs a couple of bucks. It used to be $1 in a dream. Now it's like $2. Like, but you don't have to put a ridiculous amount, like $100, $10 for a drawing. Just the minimal amount, the $2 for the drawing. Um, and make it a practice for now, like however many times the drawings are. I think it's twice a week. Um, start doing it twice a week. Or even if you want to do it once a week, or every time you think of it, every time you're in a convenience store. Okay? Well, all right. That was definitely a fumble. Any of these? No. Hold on. Roll up my sleeves better here. All right. Okay, but this came out anyway. The generosity card. You see how you've got these pentacles here? You have change in fortune. Um, so this is the generosity card. In my readings, it's often the gratitude card as well. This generosity is an act of gratitude. This merchant is so comfortable and happy and satisfied in his position that he has plenty to share. Um, that doesn't mean that I'm telling you to go make it rain on people or anything, but this is just a feeling that you are going to have of abundance and gratitude and wanting others to feel the way you feel. The only caveat with this is don't get drunk on this situation here and um just make it rain randomly. Be sure to be giving to people who really deserve it. Be sure that you don't have, smiling takers in your life with their hands out when, you know, it's like, what do they ever do for you? And some of these people too are like, you can tell do things that are work against you and that kind of thing. But yeah, I think you know what I'm saying here. You don't want to be giving to the wrong people. And people who are ready to receive as well. I just thought about there's this horrendous story on the internet right now on YouTube where this there's like this trend of I forgot what they call it, but it's like paying it forward, something goes really well for you on your YouTube channel, whatever, and you pass it on to someone in need, right? Which is a divine gesture. It's lovely. But there's this one girl who decides to do this. She finds out this girl had this whole string of calamities. Like she had a bunch of deaths, and she has these siblings that are all struggling to make it, and she's having a hard time. And so the successful YouTuber is like, you know what? I am gonna buy this girl a house. There's a house that I just bought that needs rehabbing. I'm gonna rehab this house for this girl. I'm gonna give it to her. So she ends up giving it to her. She presents it to her and everything, and it's very nice. And the girl seems excited at first, and she's like, I can't believe you're doing this, blah, blah, blah. Great. So then, over the course of many, many weeks, this girl does not move into the house. So the YouTuber is like, when are you moving in? Because, you know, the YouTuber is responsible for watching over this house until there's someone occupied in it, you know? So she has other things to do. And she's like, listen, could you move in already so I don't have to continue to, watch over the house, whatever. So she keeps saying, yeah, I'm moving in, I'm moving in, I'm moving in. So the girl finally, the YouTuber finally goes, um, after even more weeks. It's like months that have gone by now. So the YouTuber goes to check on the house, and the house is trashed. trashed. Horrible. Um, I wish I had a link for you, but some of you might know what I'm talking about. Like, she really demolished the house. And come to find out that the girl who, the new owner of the house that she gave the house to, did that. Was the one that trashed the house. And she asked her why she did that, and she was like, that she was overwhelmed, she wasn't ready, and blah blah blah. So you trashed the house? Like you could have just said, "This is too much for me. I'm not ready to move. Give it to someone else." No, she went and trashed it. Okay, so I say all that to say that you can have a loving heart and a giving heart and wanting to be generous with others, but you really have to be careful who you give to, because not everyone is ready to receive. I just made that story really long. I'm sorry. I'm not a very good storyteller. I'm sorry. But, that's what came to mind. Like, holy cow, this girl. What else we got, Spirit? And I'm a very giving person too. I'm an empath. And I have definitely learned through the years um, that not everyone's going to be grateful or well receiving for the things that you do for them. Not reverse. Okay. Okay. You see, right after I told you that story, here we have Three of Swords. People in your life that don't wish you well, that disappoint you, that hurt you. And this is not referring to the past either. This is future. This is screaming out, guys, exactly what I was saying over here. Not everyone wishes you well, so be careful. And I know that's a downer when you're feeling so, exuberant, but it is what it is. You know, not everyone has a heart full of light like you, Scorpio. Some people are hurt people, I just heard. Yeah. Strength. Strength is all about approaching things with courage and grace and forgiveness, understanding. What else we got? Reversed. The Five of Swords. Oh boy. Again, it's not fun to see these swords under these, really fun and enjoyable and, divine pentacles here. And you have the Five of Swords here. This is a triumph card. This is you here. But I am getting the dual message for this card that comes out every now and then. There is a message that comes out that most of the time, this person in the forefront here is usually the querents. the person that I'm doing the reading for, triumphant over his opponents. But sometimes it can be you in the background that are the losers crying over their loss. Um, that's rare, but it happens. I'm not saying that you're the losers in the background. What it's saying is it's your choice what position you want to be in, right? Because this is coming out under the generosity card here, the Six of Pentacles. If you are blindly and overly generous, you can very well find yourself in this loser position. These are people who have taken advantage of you. So make sure that you don't allow people to take advantage of you. That's all that I'm saying here. And I feel a little annoyed too. So yeah, there are some people in your life you're going to need to remove. The lovers. Okay. All right. So now we're coming into karmic lesson territory here. The lovers is about the universe putting people, in this case, two people, in a situation and then watching what they're going to do in the situation. This is welcoming two people to utilize their free will in any way that they see fit. Right? So this is a neutral card. It's not about lovers. It's about just two people in a situation together. And just because there are only two people doesn't mean that this isn't talking about a group of people. It doesn't limit this statement to just two people. But it can point to your interaction with each person as they are placed in front of you. Okay? So, what is this saying? In the midst of all these cards here, is you are being placed in an advantageous situation. Um, because, yes, you very much deserve it, but also because um, you are in a karmic lesson. How are you going to deal with these blessings? Are you going to squander the blessings? Are you going to misdirect the blessings? Um, so once you start receiving, make sure that you're not so drunk in the experience that you're just, willy nilly acting and enjoying and handing out money and partying and whatever. Um, are you receiving this wisely and putting it to use wisely? Is what this is talking about here. Ooh. So now, I love it. The sun. I'm pretty sure that's upright. Yeah? Okay. So, after I've said all of that and gotten all serious with you, now Spirit is saying, but don't worry about it. Be sure that you enjoy this. Spirit's not trying to rain on your parade here at all. By all means, enjoy this, but just be careful because it's not coming without its challenges. Two more, please. Heart of Cups. Yeah. Move with love. This is enjoy yourself. This is moving forward with grace and love. And when you move forward in a healthy state of love, in true love, okay? So let's look at a scenario real quick because we're talking about love here. Um, let's say you're in some kind of relationship, doesn't matter what kind, but um, you really super admire this person, and but unbeknownst to you, they're like a sociopath, right? But you see their inner light and you're very attracted to the light and you ignore the red flags and you're projecting a whole lot onto them without really seeing who they really are and you end up getting hurt, right? That's not love. That's infatuation, that's projection. It's a whole lot of unhealthy things that you've engaged in, right? True love is not projecting. Um, when you move with love, you move forward with grace, um, and with, divine judgment, um, with the proper amount of discernment, you know, when you love someone and they're not reciprocating it, you're not blind to it if you're loving in a healthy way. Because if you're loving in a healthy way, it's not love that's you're directing towards that person only. It's love that you have for yourself as well, right? So if you're loving in a healthy way, there's no room for this, like them not treating you well and being toxic with you. Um, so you see, so moving forward with complete love is what we're going to be practicing here. The comfort, and then we have um, courage and grace and love, right? And if you're in that in a healthy way, these things that are presented to you are not going to be a problem for you. You know what love looks like now in equal measure. We need one more, please. Lovely. Reversed. Death. This is, look at how the these two are placed in the middle here with the death card. The ending of these things here. The ending of people taking advantage of you and putting you down, breadcrumbing you, gaslighting you. That energy is behind you. And you know what it looks like. But it doesn't mean that you're never going to come across it. ever again, but you know what it looks like because you have that self-love uh, that you've nurtured inside you. So you know what you deserve. You know what you're worth. And that's what's going to lead you forward. Um, Clarification, advice. No, that's the reading, guys. Okay. So Scorpio, talk to me. I love getting comments. It really does uplift me with the struggle with the um, being a small content creator and the algorithm that kind of forgets about me. So the antidote to that is hearing from you guys. So I feel like I'm connecting with someone. Um, so if there's something on your mind, don't hold back. I will be there to answer you. So you want to talk about how this resonates? Um, if you have question, suggestions, whatever it is, okay? Um, thank I thank all of you who have helped me get to 1,000 subscribers. That was my goal this year, this past year, and I just squeaked by making it at the end of the year. So thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, please get subscribed. It is a very, very quick gesture, costs you nothing, and really does a lot to help the channel. Um, Even if you think you are subscribed, have a quick look anyway and make sure because some of you are going to find that you're not subscribed. So go ahead and do so. If you're really inclined to helping this channel, what would be helpful is having a look at the playlist section. I have many playlists made. Uh, there's a Scorpio playlist and many others. Choose one, set it to autoplay, and have it on as background noise as you go about your daily tasks or while you're winding down at night, even while you're sleeping, because watch hours are everything to help a channel grow. So, thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate you. I love you all. Love, light, and many blessings.